And Rhino tutorial 01 is today's session. So we're gonna do Heightfield. And for today, we do this kind of output, but maybe we just start from 0. So I just delete this one. And maybe some of you are kind of new for Rhino. So I just start from kind of simple command. So we just place rectangle first. And you can find here command window. And if you type something, it will be command in Rhino. So first you just call rectangle. And then we just want to make rectangle from 0 point. So type 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Enter. Then we have this mode, and we just want to define X and Y. So just put 1000, 1000. So we just get this one. Again, type rectangle in the command and 0, 0, 0. Enter. 1000, enter. 1000, enter. So that we get 1 meter, 1 meter. This Rhino unit is right now millimeter. So if you have meter, you can also place 1, but right now it's not so much problem. So you just place 1000, 1000 rectangle. So you just get rectangle in Rhino. And you just prepare this kind of images. And okay, first maybe we just place this gradient. And if we want to place image, we can just drag and drop here. And then there will be pop-up option, picture, wallpaper, and so on. Right now, we just go for picture, select picture, and click corner point of the rectangle to corner point, so that we just place image in Rhino space. Again, just pick up one of this and then drop in the Rhino, select picture, okay, pick corner point to corner point. Then you can get, it's still 2D, but you just place image. The same thing you can also do is you just type picture in the command. Then you can select from your Explorer whatever you want, and you can select just the same thing and put the image. So this is picture, and then you just have 2D picture in Rhino. Now I just want to create some more stuff. So I just copy curve, and if you don't have this like arrows, you need to call. So you just have to command gumball. And then if it's off, you just turn on, so that you have this function here. Again, gumball, turn on to have this one. Now I just want to select curve, just copy paste with Control C, V, and just move 1,500. Again, I just select curve, copy, Control C, Control V, paste, move 1,500. You can also use move as a command. Both is okay. So you get a rectangle again, and you just place some different image. So you just call again picture, picture, and let's place this one, fish scale. So both 2D information and then placed in Rhino. And just copy again the curve, minus 1,500, just placing rectangles to go through. So I just copy, paste. Now, so picture is okay. Picture. Yeah, so this tutorial and rectangle and picture. And the next one is Heightfield. So you just type Heightfield in the command, enter, and you can select gradient. Okay, and then you just pick corner of this point. And then there is an option of the number of sample and height information. So right now, I just put 20 by 20 for the number of sample and the height 200 millimeters. You can just change, but right now maybe we can do the same. And please turn on set image as texture, turn on, and interpolate surface through samples as a mode. Click OK. Then you get this kind of height field, already 3D information. So the height field, Rhino can create 3D based on this grayscale information. So if you have like a black and white image, you get white as a high point and black as a low point. You get this kind of 3D. I do again. So type height field in the command, enter, select gradient. Okay. Set. And number of sample 2020, height 200, set as texture, and interpolate surface through samples. Okay. And we get this one. So the same thing we can go through with this one. So the same command, if you do the same command, you can also tap space key. Then you can also do the same height field, but you can also type manually height field. Then pick this picture. Okay. Place here. And the setting is same, so we just go okay. And we get some kind of this kind of image as a deformation. And you can see some light color part is popping up. and some darker part is going down. So it's basically this image. This is colored image, but Rhino can take grayscale value from this image and then calculate this kind of height. To check the method, we can also check with a different image. So we just copy paste again rectangle, just have some another space for this. And Heightfield. Select this grayscale version of fish scale. Okay. And the same setting. Okay. And you have same information. So basically, I just made this image from Photoshop. So I turned this one into here as a Photoshop. I just put saturation off and then get only the grayscale information. And this here and this here is same information. In Rhino, maybe it's slightly different because I manually did Photoshop this one, and then Rhino is taking grayscale value from this image. But then this is almost same surface. But as you can see, this image, so this is basically here is popping up, and then this side is kind of in shading mode. So in reality, you have some environmental stuff like a sun or the room is dark and so on. And it's actually not the shape itself, but the color is darker. So the surface is already reacted. So this here is actually should be pop up, but then because the image is kind of shading, you cannot get what we want. So now we're gonna do this ZoeDepth, the depth estimation model. And ZoeDepth is depth estimation you can get from this kind of web page. If you input image, you can get ZoeDepth depth map from this website. And this is not free one, so we will open this page in the workshop. But for today, you can maybe test Marigold instead. Marigold is free. And if you drop some image here, this one, they can already estimate some depth estimation with this image. And basically, ZoeDepth or Marigold, they are different type of model, but the information is almost same, let's say. So this is the depth visualization. And if you go to depth 16-bit, you can see the grayscale version. One thing, Marigold has inverted color depth, not color, but grayscale. So if you generate ZoeDepth depth map, and if you generate Marigold depth map, the color is going to be inverted. So you have to invert to use in Rhino. In the Marigold, you see black as a pop-up and white in deeper edge. So go back to Rhino and just prepare once again some rectangles and type Heightfield again and pick this one, fish scale ZoeDepth. So this is the depth estimation depth map. I can just open. And using just the same setup, okay. And okay, you can see something looks really correct as a geometry. You can see something like this. So this is the difference of just a grayscale image and depth estimation. The depth estimation AI, like a deep learning, can this should be the same height in this image. So you get this model and you can just copy, paste, Control CV, move there. And now I just want to put the texture on it. So open this one and then drag and drop here. Then now, since I just copied from here to here, both of them are now kind of textured in the same way. I just want to make it unique. So, and properties, command properties, turn on. And you see this property for this one, an object. And for this texture, you have to go to this, like the paint, like a material. And then you see here, this material is shared by one more other object. So this is two elements having kind of similar information. I just want to make it separate. So I just create a unique editable copy. Now this is separated, and then I just put this texture back. So now the same geometry, but then we have this one is a colored one, and this one is a grayscale. Maybe this part is complicated, so I just go again, do it again, type Heightfield, select fish scale, ZoeDepth, okay. Place, same option, get one, Control C, V, move there. Now I just want to separate those two. So property, material, create a unique editable copy. Then place this texture to here. And now I think maybe you might have some different mode, something like a wireframe or shaded. You might not see this same image. So you just make sure it's rendered view so that you see this one. Otherwise, in the wireframe, you don't see those Heightfield elements. You see still picture as a 2D image, but the 3D one, you cannot see. So you just have to make sure it's a render mode so that you can see the textures in the right way. And one more thing is you see this division lines, like wires, and if it's kind of annoying, you just also hide. So you can just open property and go to object on the left corner and scroll down. And there's a setting for the isocurve density. And now it's show surface isocurve as a default. And I just turn off this one so that you don't see the isocurve. So you just see kind of rendered textured surface without those lines. I just turn on. So this could be turned on again from here. Just turn on, turn off. Okay, so the same thing with, maybe let's try with different setting. So we can just copy rectangle again, there. And height field, fish scale. No, sorry, the ZoeDepth, depth map, put there. And then maybe put more number of samples, something like 50 by 50. And then maybe more height, something like 500. Okay. Okay, then we have more height of this surface. Also, division of this surface is more. So it's divided into 50, and this one was 20. Now I just copy this one again. The same thing, and put this texture, drop there. Again, I just want to make it separated. Material, create a unique editable copy. Drop this image here. So now we have the same depth map, but we can manipulate with different kind of height. So in this case, maximum height is 200. This one is 500. So you can see this white part is kind of up there, and this one is lower. If you want to check with the height, you can also check with bounding box. So if you select one of them and then type bounding box, and just let it like this options, enter. So you get bounding box of this surface. And distance as a command. And then you can check this distance. Okay, this is 500. You can see in the bottom. You can see 500. So the highest point, this surface is a 500. So seems it's right. Now I think you know how it works. So you just copy those things and just create a rectangle again. And maybe you can test with other images, something like this one. Sorry, I put height field. Height field. Select this one, some different image. Put there. Take 50, 50, 500. You get some 3D. Copy there. Drop the texture. in the property, just create a unique editable copy to separate. Drop the depth map again. So you just have this one. So in the workshop, you will generate your own image, and then you can develop in the same way. But then in the workshop, we're gonna also introduce Grasshopper version of this. So this is the method we can do in Rhino. And in the Grasshopper, for example, if we change division 20 to 50 or 100 or 3, 4, this is free. And in Grasshopper, we can change parametric. Also, we can change this height, maximum height. If it's 200 or 500, we can change, and we can adjust in a good way. So for today's Rhino, I think it's done. I think we went through everything. Yeah, so in the workshop, we're gonna work on Grasshopper, but the method maybe you already understood with this Rhino session. I think for today's session, it's done. And okay, we will see in the workshop in Tokyo. And so thank you for participating today, and bye.